When Apollo was born, the island of Delos flooded with gold. This is mythology's way of saying, something enormous just arrived. Welcome to the Prytan Podcast, a daily practice in living well and flourishing, guided by archetypal psychology and eternal virtues through the lens of the ancient Greek world. Each episode, we listen to a myth or other story and discuss what it means for you, the listener. Today, we begin a new arc, 15 days with Apollo, starting with his birth, the archetype of the favorite son, and the virtue of Megalopsychia, greatness of soul. The myth. The Homeric hymn to Apollo opens before his birth. Leto, pregnant and carrying Zeus's children, wanders from island to island, refused by each one. Every island fears what it means to receive Apollo and his twin sister Artemis. The god who will be born is already enormous before he arrives. His reputation precedes him before he has even drawn breath. Finally, Delos, a small and floating island, accepts her. And when Apollo is born, the island responds. The earth laughs with joy, and the whole of Delos was laden with gold. The change is not gradual. It arrives all at once. Apollo speaks almost immediately. He declares his domain, the lyre, the bow, and the art of prophecy, and knowing the will of the gods. He does not ask. He does not wait to discover what he is suited for. He arrives knowing. Apollo comes into the world already in possession of himself, and grows to be one of the most powerful gods of the Greek pantheon. The archetype and virtue. Jean Shinoda Bolin identifies the favorite son as one of Apollo's primary archetypes. This is the person who arrives early into a sense of their own gift and destiny. They tend to be genuinely talented. The people around them notice. There may be parents who believed in them, or teachers who recognized something, or simply a very early and clear sense of their own capacities. The favorite son carries a quality Bolin describes as a kind of inner certainty. I am here for something. I know what I can do. This is a powerful way to move through the world. It generates accomplishment. It generates a confidence that draws other people toward it. But it also carries a particular hazard, which is that the certainty of gift can tip into an assumption about treatment. Not just that one is gifted, but that one is owed the recognition of that gift. The virtue Aristotle names for this territory is Megalopsychia, greatness of soul. He describes it in the Nicomachean Ethics as the quality of knowing one's own worth accurately, neither claiming more than one deserves, nor settling for less. It is not arrogance. It is not false modesty. It is the difficult and precise capacity to be exactly as large as you are, and to carry that size without either collapsing under it or letting it become contempt for others. Apollo floods the island with gold at his birth. He is not modest, but Megalopsychia asks that the gold illuminate rather than blind. Greatness of soul is the virtue that makes a gift livable for the one who carries it and for everyone around them. And now, today's healing words. Feel free to repeat after me, or simply listen and absorb the words. I call on the Apollo within me. The part of me that arrived knowing something. The part of me that carries a gift, however quietly, and knows its name. I call on my own greatness of soul. My own capacity to know what I am worth, not more, not less, but accurately. And to carry that knowing without it becoming distance from others. Today, I let my light arrive, not to blind, but to illuminate. As we close out this episode, consider doing this project for today. Write down one gift you came into the world with. Not something you learned or earned, something that was simply there when you arrived? What is the island that floods with gold when you show up fully? And what would it mean to carry that gift with greatness of soul? That's it for today's episode. Tomorrow, on the Prytan Podcast, Apollo slays the Python, the archetype of the rational man, mastery over the unconscious, and the virtue of Andrea, courage. If you'd like to join our community and support what we do, you can subscribe to us on your platform of choice and follow us on social media. Links are on our website at prytanpodcast.com. That's Prytan podcast.com. In the meantime, live well and flourish.